Regardless of your feelings towards Trump, you must admit he is fascinating to listen to. And it just goes to show it's really not what you say, it's how you say it. So no matter how brilliant your ideas are, if your voice sounds weak and you lack presence, you will struggle to connect with your audience. So what I like to do in this video is I want to break down the 5 speaking hacks that Trump used in the debate. So number 1 is voice and tone, commanding authority through the voice and the tone of your voice. Trump's voice is strong. Can I say voice more than 3 times? Probably. Trump's voice, there you go, is strong and authoritative, and his tone varies to emphasize key points, making his speech engaging, although sometimes his pitch drops and stays in a narrow range. This assertiveness conveys confidence. Listen to this deadly blow of a phrase.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare because all of these people are coming in. They're putting them on Medicare. They're putting them on Social Security.
Here's a tip. Work on your vocal variety. Practice changing your pitch, your pace, your volume to keep your audience interested and to highlight key points. This isn't just about sounding good. It's about making your message memorable. What other ways can you make your message memorable? Number 2, nonverbal communication. The power in your presence. Trump's body language is powerful. He makes large gestures. He leans forward and maintains strong eye contact. These nonverbal cues indicate dominance and control. However, excessive intensity can be intimidating. Watch how he maintains unwavering eye contact with the interviewer, makes simple yet suggestive hand gestures, and addresses President Biden with his head tilted, implying distrust and directing blame.
What will you do to help Americans right now in the throes of addiction who are struggling to get the treatment they need?
To finish up, we now have the largest deficit in the history of our country under this guy. We have the largest deficit with China. He gets paid by China. He's a Manchurian candidate. He gets money from China. So I think he's afraid to deal with them or something. But do you notice he never took out my tariffs because we bring in so much money with the tariffs that I imposed on China. He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries, and there was more to come, but he hasn't done that. But he hasn't cut the tariffs because he can't, because it's too much money. But he's got the largest deficit in the history of our country, and he's got the worst situation with China. China's going to own us if you keep allowing them to do what they're doing to us as a country. They are killing us as a country, Joe, and you can't let that happen.
Trump frequently employs these to control interactions and convey sincerity, even if they can be perceived as overbearing or intimidating. The strategic use of nonverbal communication, such as dominating body movements, is critical for projecting a strong image and asserting control. Here's a tip. Be mindful of your body language. Use gestures to reinforce your points, but avoid overdoing it. Aim to appear confident and approachable rather than intimidating. Number 3 is speaking style, clarity and brevity. Trump emphasizes his points with repetition, simple language, making his messages easy to remember and resonate with a wide audience. However, he can also ramble, which can dilute his message. Clear and concise communication is crucial for effective persuasion and maintaining the audience's attention. People often believe repeated statements more because of the illusion of truth effect, which says that being familiar with a message makes it seem more real. Here's an example where he repeats the accusation about destroying the Democrats.
They destroyed and deleted all of the information they found because they found out we were right. We were right. And they deleted and destroyed all of the information. They should go to jail for that. If a Republican did that, they'd go to jail.
Thank you, President Trump.
Here's a tip. Structure your thoughts before you speak and use pauses to emphasize important points. This will help you come across as more deliberate and more authoritative. Number 4, short sentences and pauses, keeping it easy to follow. Another thing Trump does well is speaking in short sentences and breaking up his thoughts. This makes him easy to understand and keeps the audience with him. This is a golden rule for effective communication. Keep your listeners on the same page. When speaking to large groups, use short sentences and plenty of pauses, also known as packaging in acting, to ensure everyone is following along. Here's a tip. Try using short sentences and deliberate pauses when you speak. This not only makes your message easier to follow, but also gives your audience time to absorb and reflect on what you're saying. It's a great way to keep everybody engaged on the same thought journey as you. Here's number 5, repetition and emphasis, building connection. Trump often repeats key words and phrases, accentuating them for emphasis. He pronounces his vowels fully with a relaxed jaw, allowing emotions to come through.
The other thing is, he doesn't fire people. He never fired people. I've never seen him fire anybody. I did fire a lot. I fired Comey because he was no good. I fired a lot of the top people at the FBI, drained the swamp. They were no good. Not easy to fire people. You'd pay a price for it, but they were no good. I inherited these people. I didn't put them there. I didn't put Comey there. He was no good.
This emotional connection can be a very powerful tool as it turns a speech into a shared experience. In contrast, some speakers who are more tight-jawed tend to hold back their emotions, making it harder to connect with their audience. Here's a tip. Don't be afraid to repeat important points and let your emotions show. Fully pronounce your vowels and relax your jaw to help convey your feelings. This not only makes your speech more engaging, but also helps build a stronger connection with your audience. So what's the takeaway from Trump's communication style? By using strong vocal variety, confident body language, and short sentences, deliberate pauses, and emotional expression, you can step up your speaking game, whether you're gearing up for a speech, a debate, or any high-stakes conversation. These tips will help you connect with your audience and convey your message effectively. If you're ready to conquer your fear of public speaking and transform your communication skills in the next 60 days, reach out for more details and start your journey to becoming a confident and compelling speaker. Speak soon.